the hell did you do? Oh, you didn't mean to. Well, that makes it all better, doesn't it? It'll just magically unbreak because you didn't mean to. Go on, get out of here. Go to your room and break shit in there. Just take all your toys and smash them one by one. And keep at it. Maybe you'll finally get good at something. You're sick! You're insane! You're not thinking straight!
You're right. I am sick. I'm sick of you not being there for us. We need you. I need you. When was the last time you slept with me? Christ, when was the last time you even touched me? Do you know what that does to me? Do you know that my own husband is disgusted with me?
Well, excuse me if I've been too busy working my ass off trying to provide for this family. But no, you're right. It's much more important to whisper sweet nothings in your ear.
You call that work? You lock yourself in there for hours, days. You come out looking like shit, stinking of booze and stale piss. Do you even realize how much your daughter is scared of you?
Do not bring her into this. Don't you dare. All I do for her.
You keep telling yourself that. I'm sure it makes it a hell of a lot easier. What? Oh, that's all right, honey. Something got into Mommy's eye, that's all. You be a good little girl and go to sleep. Daddy's working, so we can't disturb him. Mommy has to go downstairs and take a bath. I love you. More than a wife, she was first and foremost his muse. Her beauty and talent drove him. After the accident, she became a burden. A disgusting monster screeching out from her bed. An anchor weighing him down.
I, grasping at the remains of my sanity, declare this to be my last will and testament. I hereby deem all my previous wills just as worthless as the shallow husks calling themselves my friends and associates. To my agent, Thomas Caldwell, I bestow the hellish vermin that infest my home, praying that they will gnaw away at him endlessly, bleeding him dry just like he did to me. To my publisher, Liam Brickstone, I bequeath the flames that consume the love of my life in hopes they will devour him, along with the wretched whore and the squealing bastard he calls a family. To my lawyer, James Jerome Sadler, I pass on whatever illness has rotted my brain and soul away, so that he can feel just as empty and useless as he was to me. To any other parasites that come crawling out of the woodwork, I leave nothing. To hell with all of you. Finally, to my beloved daughter, I leave all my earthly possessions. For what they're worth, I hope they will inspire you to realize your true potential. The final, most precious gift, however, is not mine to give. You will have to discover that on your own. I believe in you, as I always have.
That dog better not be where I think it is.
Oh, hey there, princess. You want to sit on Daddy's lap? Come on, it's okay.
All right, young lady. Shall we continue? Right. Whatever happens, just keep looking at me and listen. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. The princess was all alone in the dark. And yet, she felt that the evil witch was lurking nearby.
Princess, keep looking at me.
As her eyes adjusted to the darkness, she saw something moving in the corner of her eye. And yet, she did not dare to move, for she knew that
Look at me!
And yet, she did not dare to move, for she knew that would be the end of her. The princess heard a fearsome growl. The witch had unleashed her familiar.
Do you want this story to have a happy ending or not?
The witch had unleashed her familiar, the hellhound. The monster sniffed at the air, its perky ears wary of even the slightest sound. The princess remained motionless, letting the monster pass. There was a stillness in the air. The princess breathed a sigh of relief. For a moment, it seemed like the worst was behind her, and yet she knew that it was not over. There was still danger nearby, waiting for her slightest move. Frozen in terror, she kept looking straight ahead. Suddenly, she heard a terrifying cackle. It was the evil witch herself. The wretched thing despised beauty and innocence, for she had neither. The hag was near, just outside of view.
Oh, God damn it! Not again! Fine! Because the princess wouldn't stop fidgeting, she was set upon by the evil witch's minion and dragged off into the darkness, never to be seen again. The end.
My fault. It was always my fault. All I had to do was stay still. day after day for hours on end, until he would finally get it right. I've lost count of how many attempts there were, but each one made me feel like I was his greatest failure.
His little bird, his little rat.
Huh. I don't remember that being there. I can hear you out there. Please, please help me. It hurts. It hurts so much. I can't take it anymore. Yes. Thank you. It's so good to feel that there's still beauty in this world. It's me. But what does it mean? There has to be more to this. What is this supposed to... Wait. The lines are... Yes. Now I see it. Like you knew I would. I had to dig deep to uncover what my father really wanted me to find. But in the process, I realized what he was trying to tell me. This house was nothing but a tomb. There was nothing left for me here. No answers, no solace, no closure. My true inheritance lay within. And then, just like that, it finally happened. For the first time in my life, I saw the world through my father's eyes. I was once told that insanity runs in my family. Let it run. My very first memory is that of hitting a piano key. My small, chubby finger, the cold, smooth ivory under my skin. And then, acceleration, pure joy as I heard the immediate response to my action. The sound that appeared just because I pressed that key. I'm not gonna let it go. I won't be imprisoned. I need someone to confide in. And that someone is me. Hush now, my baby. I'll tell you a tale. There was a man whose world wasn't pale. There was a woman who made the world sing. And they found love, the most beautiful thing.
You mustn't give up. You had everything any of us ever wanted. You still do. Your talent, your marriage, your daughter. Neither of these went away. The only thing the flames changed was you. You have power over yourself. Live your life. Reclaim it. Don't let your body be your cage.
After some time, they had a child that brought light to their life, a lot of light. She loved her parents, her dolls, and her toys. And even Daddy wasn't mad at her noise. Then, one day, there was a fire. It took from Mommy all her desires. And then, she found a very sharp knife. Is this how I looked? It's so dark in here. Time to let the light in. so I hate this, but it seems simpler than playing the violin. For now. Feels like sewing myself in place, though. Binding myself to my prison. What would I do without you? This prison would be unbearable. Take it away. I can't look at it. And don't try to bind me again. What are you doing? I don't want it. Take it away. Take it away! Go on like this. I need to break free. If the finger you put it on has been deformed, destroyed, does the marriage even stand a chance? Luckily, I can take refuge in music. That's when my shackles get lighter, if only for a little while. Even the gramophone helps sometimes. I feel much better after listening to some vinyls. Also seems to think it helps. We thought everything we wanted to hide would fit here. How stupid we were. Today, a lock jammed in the bedroom door. I started screaming, begging anyone to open. It was a good half hour before a maid showed up. I don't understand. I lock the door in the house all the time. But something about being in a room I couldn't leave was just unbearable. I can't breathe in here. Even my instruments have their prisons. Do you want to stay with me, little bird? It's safe here. Suffocating, but safe. Maybe you want to fly away into the unknown and learn how to breathe again. Will it be better outside? There's nowhere to run! I know it now. I'm measured. My room is shrinking every day. He paints it at night, and every morning the walls are this much closer. My prison grows smaller every day. I feel like my life is falling apart. Everything I touch breaks. The painting is so bland that you have to focus to see that it's even there. Looks like the work of a person afraid to change his surroundings. Someone who's resigned and isn't willing to put himself out there. Who hates to see even his loved ones out and about and free. A man who will imprison his family just to stop them from getting better than him. Let me out! Whatever you say about this place, it had great acoustics. I could move souls. I could do anything I wanted with them. If I had them listening. This here, it was my place of power. Today after dinner, I tried to pick up the violin, and I just couldn't grasp the bow. The problem wasn't even holding it properly. It was holding it at all and not letting go, not screaming with pain. It's like my hands are in shackles, like every finger has its own ball and chain. I can't move them properly.
She couldn't play, of course, but her dreams about music were something to behold.
A painting as boring as this one could be conceived only by a person who doesn't feel or understand emotion anymore. A vile, heartless man, locked in a bland, boring prison. It hurts.
I'm so sorry.
God, I just want it to stop.
It will. We'll look for help. Everything will be all right.
No, I don't want more strangers to see me like this.
But I can't do this alone. I'm not a doctor. There's my work, there's our daughter. There's too much for one person. Please, darling, we need help.
But the medicine helps. It isn't that bad. My body will heal. I will heal. I need to be with my loved ones. With you. Not with the doctors. We can't let that accident take our life from us. I'm trapped in this house, in this body, in my head. This is where we pretended to be normal, sane, stable people, where the shackles were the heaviest. A library is so much more than just a room. It's an escape. Hundreds of escape exits.
You have a responsibility. There's a child who needs you. I understand this is hard. I understand that you're in pain. But you are a mother, for God's sake.
I don't know what you should do, but I know this. Your husband is a grown man who swore to love you, honor you, comfort you, and keep you in sickness and in health. You know the damage the flames do better than anyone. Don't set yourself on fire to keep him warm.
Practice makes perfect.
When I had Sebastian, I thought I will be the best mother to ever walk the earth, and it almost killed me. With Margaret, I give myself more space to breathe, to be myself. I am happier for that, and the children seem to be happier too.
There's almost nothing left of her now, but the sadness remains.
I feel like it's the house that is moving around me, not me moving around the house. My head is spinning. Oh. The so much of power. It shouldn't be so prominent in a 3 or maybe 2-year-old. but I remember it clearly. The realization that the piano would do what I wanted it to. The feeling of complete control. From that day, I strived for it.
Do you remember the saying that behind every great man stands a great woman? Your husband has the bearing of a great man. But without your help, without someone who's always there for him, who keeps the home fires, he will wither and die. You proved yourself to be a strong woman. I know you have it in you to be there for him, even now. The tragedy that hurt you hurt him too. I know you have compassion in your heart. Reach for it.
There is no escape. I need books. I need them to stop being me. I can't stand being me. Can I have to get it back. I have to learn to write again. I need to learn myself again. Dearest, you were just a child, but in 10 years' time, you'll be a woman. It's a hard part to play. I want to tell you the lessons I learned when my life fell apart. When you become a mother, give yourself space to breathe, to be yourself. You'll be happier, and your children will be too. There is no such thing as a perfect mother. The only rule is to love your child. In marriage, remember, he is your husband, not your child. A grown man who swore to love you, honor you, and keep you in sickness and in health. Care for him deeply, but don't forget about yourself. If you pursue art, use it to discover the deepest truth of your own soul. Then everything else, fame, money, won't even matter. Once you learn how to uncover your own soul with your art, when you feel that surge of power, that's when you'll know that you're an artist. I pray that you don't have to learn these lessons the hard way. I love you, always. It's like I'm always bound. All these hours at the piano, with the violin, with the flute. I didn't want to create art. I wanted to be art. You saw that. And it felt as if something new opened in me. I saw it open in you as well. New possibilities, new ways to make beauty. All I wanted was for her to be happy and free. Honey, wait for me! There's always a way to connect with the things we love. And this way is acceptance. Not so fast. There was one reason for her to be strong. Her little daughter. But it was all wrong. Wait for Mommy. She likes to dance, my free bird, blissfully ignorant of the prison this world is. I wish I could play something for her. I need to play something for her.
When in darkness, try to remember that you have a daughter. You brought her into this world, and she needs you. Be strong for her, if not for yourself.
They tried to play, but it was insane. To caress a child with hands bound with chain. Come on, sweetie. You know Mommy can't go down there with you. She doesn't even know what to do with the dolls. She mostly tries to make them go to us when we call her. I think sometimes she ties them and locks them up. You can't remember. She named it Mr. Quiet. Mr. Quiet is her favorite toy. He never screams, she told me. He never makes a sound.
I'm sure that when she gets better, both your art and hers will reach new heights. It's just a matter of time and of her wanting to heal.
Yes, I hit it! Can't you see what's happening to you? The rotten heart of our house. There was a time when I couldn't spend a day without crying. But now, I don't even want to do that. It's like my emotions are locked in their own cage, and I can't even be bothered to look for the key. Playing with our daughter is usually a joyous occasion, one of few left in my life. Today, though, I had to ask her to leave almost mid-sentence. It's all these questions. How do you feel, Mommy? What do you think, Mommy? Mommy, why are you sad? What is your name, Mommy? I don't know, darling. I don't know anything but the fact that my chains grow heavier every day. I feel that my soul has gone sick, and that's why I'm writing to you. It's like all my energy has gone away. It is hard to even get out of bed. Not because of the pain. I don't mind the pain as much as I used to. I just can't see the point of getting up, eating, talking to anyone, living this life in the prison my body has become. I can't help but thinking that what's happening to me is right on some level. I deserve to be imprisoned in this body, in this house. After all, what can I bring to the outside world? Why should anyone love me, admire me, seek my company?
The symptoms you're describing aren't uncommon, especially among women and artists. Being that you are both, you are naturally more prone to hysteria and melancholy. I'd suggest avoiding extreme emotions and spending time in peaceful surroundings. In fact, we have a center for troubled women here and just over the sea.
We had another argument today. Asked if I was feeling all right, and I just snapped. I don't understand why I'm being treated that way. The accident was ages ago. And I left largely unscathed. I'm fine now. It's like he wants me to be locked in this house forever. He was hurt. I could see that. And as ashamed as I am to admit it, it brought me a bit of satisfaction. What have I become? I wrote to the doctor declining his offer. I won't be locked up. I won't let them. I will get through this on my own. This is my head.